Meet the Candidate is a public service announcement brought to you by CFTV.
Hello, my name is Chris Vanderdoelen. I'm 61, retired 2 years from the newspaper business. My wife Veronique and I have lived in Pleasant Valley in Harrow for 20 years, and I'm running to represent you in Ward 3. We love everything about living in Colchester South, but everybody agrees Essex Town Council needs new blood. Here's why I'm qualified to do the job for you. I spent nearly 40 years as a reporter, editor, and columnist writing about and analyzing governments at all levels. I've spent thousands of hours covering municipal issues all over Essex County and elsewhere in Ontario. I know most of the nitty-gritty details on what works and what doesn't work in government. And those of you who read my columns over the decades in the Windsor Star know I'm not a fan of big government or government that overreaches its mandate. Local governments, I think, are supposed to be mainly about infrastructure, roads and sewers and local development rules. I think we should stick to that and practice doing it well to make our citizens happy. The people of Colchester South have been telling me at the doors for the last few months that they love living in a quiet, affordable place that's rural in character. They want it to stay that way, but they want better roads. They also want better internet. The current so-called SWIFT plan to bring us broadband will take 5 years to put all the fiber in the ground. I think we can move faster than that. We want to see our town prosper with a few more housing starts so our kids can find a decent place to live nearby, and maybe some sensible industrial and commercial development to create a few jobs closer to home. I'd also like to see a town budget that has less debt. The $17 million we owe right now seems too high as interest rates are going up. I'd like to see the return of rental housing to the town centers. There's a huge demand for apartments from young people and seniors looking to downsize. The trouble is we tax apartments at double the rate of single-family homes, which makes them uneconomical for builders and renters alike. I'd like to see mill rates on apartments gradually redistributed to make them more affordable to those on lower incomes. And personally, as a bit of a tree geek, I wish we had more trees in the town centers, which can seem like deserts in the summer. We plant millions of trees where you can't even see them in the backs of fields. Why not a few on our main streets? And then there's the elephant in the room issue in this election, the terrible behavior of some on council and how they've damaged the town's reputation far and wide. It's embarrassing. It's been a waste of money and a waste of our administration's valuable time. I'm all in favor of suspending the offending councillors again and again until the fighting stops. So, back to basics government, look after the budget, apply a little common sense, and above all, act like adults. That shouldn't be too hard. Vote for Chris Vanderdoelen in Ward 3 on October 22nd. Thank you.
Meet the Candidate is a public service announcement brought to you by CFTV.